You find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So we're going to talk about whether or not you are working out hard enough, okay? So I'm just going to wait a few minutes here, see what happens here, see who comes on here, all that kind of jazz. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 5 ways to ensure you're working out hard enough in the gym or at home or in your workout class or whatever it is, okay? We're going to go over 5 ways to ensure that you are working out hard enough, okay? And as you guys know, I'm plugging away here. This is like my number 76 YouTube live video, guys. Okay, and I made this goal as of December 28th, so let's just say January 1st. For 2025, I made a goal that I'm going to go on live every single day on YouTube, at least once, twice, or 3 times, okay? I've been on average, I guess now, probably on average at least 2 times a day. Okay, and yeah. So all I can ask for, guys, if you see me on here, subscribe. And we have a topic today. Don't worry. So it's 5 ways to ensure you're working out hard enough, okay, guys? We're going to get into that in a second. I'm just waiting for people to jump on here. Let me just see what I see here. It always takes a little bit for people to jump on. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on all social media like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube under Shaun Campbell 2.0. Check out some of my other videos. I talk about the gym rules. I talk about ways to get motivated. I talk about a bunch of stuff. And in my shorts, it's even crazier what I put in there, right? So I got exercise demos, all kinds of stuff. So if you ever come across any of my videos, even drop something in the video, a comment or something. If you have some questions you have for me, or you want me to talk about certain topics, or say, oh, great video, but could you make a video on this topic? I would love to hear it, because obviously if you guys want it, I'm going to deliver. So yeah. So these lives are like practice for me, guys. I'm getting better and better at content. I'm getting better and better being on the video, on the camera. And I'm also going to go over topics to help you out, guys. Because I might just jump into it anyways. Just waiting for people to come on here. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, guys. Come on in. We're going to talk about 5 ways to ensure you're working out hard enough. And it's for the general public, okay? So whether you're just a general gym goer, you're an advanced gym goer, whatever you are, these 5 tips are going to help you out. These 5 ways to ensure that you're working out hard enough. Okay, who we got here? Hi, Lucky. How are you? Where are you from? I'm in Toronto, Canada. And I'm on the set here. Well, this is my own makeshift YouTube set here, right? And then I got my computer here. So we're going to go over some stuff. 5 ways to ensure you work out hard enough. And number 1, let's just get right into it here. Number 1, push yourself to or close to failure, okay? Oh, my battery's dying on my phone. So I guess we won't be on here too long today. Basically, if you finish a set, say you're doing like curls. You're just doing curls. And you finish the set, say you did 10, and you put the weight down, and you felt like, oh, I could have did like 5 more of those. Then that's probably too light, right? So you got to increase the weight on that, okay? You're not pushing hard enough. Because generally, people, when they come to resistance training or working out and stuff, they go for like a rep count of between 8 to 12 reps. So maybe next time do more reps, or next time add more weight, that kind of thing. So you just want to make sure that you're pushing the set hard enough. And if you're not, maybe, and also another way to know if you're pushing it hard enough or not, on your last set of the exercise, say if you're doing these things for dumbbell curls for 8 to 12 reps, and you're doing 3 sets. Maybe on the 3rd set, if you're using the same weight, just do as many reps as you can until you can't move it anymore, okay? That's what you call positive failure. Until you push yourself hard enough, you can't move it. And then you'll have an idea of what your max effort is, right? So if you curled it, say you're doing 10 reps, all the sets, and on your 3rd set, you said, I'm going to do as many as I can, you end up doing 15, then you know, okay, that was too light. Next time you need to add more weight so you can put more effort into it, right? Because you weren't putting enough effort into it. But you don't know that until you get going, right? So don't dwell on these things too much, because we have a lot of time, guys. This is a lifestyle we're doing here, right? Because you can always make up for it next workout, right? You just want to gauge yourself, because if you're pushing it to max effort, you have an idea of what kind of weight's good. And use good form too. No swinging the weights, all that kind of jazz, right? Another thing to ensure that you're putting in max effort in the gym, or you're working out hard enough type thing, basically to ensure you're working out hard enough, is to watch your rest time between sets, guys and girls. When I say guys, I'm referring to both, okay? Watch your rest time between sets. Oh, by the way, I'm rocking a hoodie that I made myself. What's it even say on here? Fearless. What's the rest of it say? Brave the unknown. Fearless, brave the unknown. And then I put the Workout Warrior logo on the sleeve here, okay? So this is a hoodie that I can put together, guys. If you like the hoodie, let me know. Email me, message me, whatever. On all social media, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can just message me there, DM me there. If you like something that I'm wearing ever, because usually everything I'm wearing, I've made myself. I can put one together for you and get that out to you. Well, obviously we'll work out some kind of cost. So yeah, watch the rest times, because people tend to not be working out hard enough because they end up taking too long of rest, or maybe they maybe even too short of rest, right? So that they're not able to lift as heavy weights they could be. Because typically, if you're looking for strength to size, you want to rest between like 60 to 90 seconds between sets. And then typically, if you're looking for like you get muscle endurance and that kind of thing, it's like 30 to 60 seconds between sets. These are just typical, right? Another way, I just go by feel, but you should know like when you're ready for the next set, just go do it, right? As long as you're not procrastinating, take a long time, you're not talking, all that kind of stuff between sets. But if you find yourself doing that, maybe use a stopwatch or something. Because you do see some people that use a stopwatch between sets just to ensure they keep on track. Because some people can get really off course or start talking to people or get distracted or whatever. Next thing you know, you're taking big rests, which is going to make your workouts not hard enough because you're getting way too much recovery between every set. So you're not going to be pushing yourself very hard. This is for the general workout person, guys. Like if we're talking powerlifters and all this kind of craziness, then obviously they need longer rest times because they want to do maximum amount of weight for low reps. But for the general person, 60 to 90 seconds is a good marker for rest between sets. And if you're having a hard time, you feel like you're resting too long, start keeping an eye on it on a stopwatch or something, or on your phone or whatever. We all got our phones, right? So that's number 2. I'm just going to read what's here. Guess what? I'm in my mom's account, but guess what? Okay, you're in your mom's account, but what? What am I guessing? Okay, we're not going to answer all these questions. Some people, as soon as I see stuff, might be... hide user on this channel. Okay, done. People that say crazy shit, they get removed, okay? Because if you're not on here for a good reason to learn about health and fitness or to better yourself, all that kind of stuff, then we're just gonna ban you from the whole channel. I don't give a shit, right? We're not gonna tolerate that stuff at all. So rest between sets is one of the ways to ensure you're working out hard enough. Push yourself to failure is another way. That's those 1 and 2. Number 3 is you want to do progressive overload, meaning you want to increase the weight over time. If you find you're using the same weight, same amount of reps every workout, that's not really progress, right? Your body's going to adapt. Say if I use 10 pounds, I do 12 reps, I do 3 sets of that, and every time I go to the gym, I do the same weight, 10 pounds, I do 3 sets of 12, and then every time I do that, right? You want to progressively try to increase the weight or increase the amount of reps. That's progressive overload. So maybe next time, say if I'm doing the 10-pound dumbbells each hand for 12 reps, next time I'm going to use the 12 and a halves for 12 reps once I'm getting, and then do 10 or 12 reps. And if that's too easy, maybe next time I can go, say if I did 10 reps, all 3 sets. Next time I work out, I'm going to use the 12 and a half pounds dumbbell still, but I'm going to go for 12 reps each set. And if I can do that, and then next time, once I start getting the 12 and a half pounds for 12 reps, every time I do the workout, I will move on to 15 pounds, and then that, maybe I'm going to aim for 10. And once I get to doing 10 of those, I'm going to increase to 17 and a half. You get the idea. It's called progressive overload. Either you can progressive overload with adding more resistance to the exercise or adding more reps to the exercise, okay? The funny thing is I got my phone right in front of my notes, so I can't even read them. But I know this stuff. I just have to know the points, right? because that's the best way to tell explain anyways, is just explain how you'd explain it if you're talking to someone right here in front of you, not reading some script, right? So yeah, progressive overload, you either increase the amount of weight, the resistance on the exercise, or you increase the amount of reps on the exercise, okay? And then you just go by, because you always want to be progressively working harder every time. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds, because we're in this for the long haul, okay? You don't need to be going from lifting 10 pounds to 20 pounds overnight, okay? If you just slowly increase by 1 pound every, say, week or so, you're going to get there, okay? It's just progressively increase it. And like I said, take the reps, the workouts to max failure, like your sets to failure or close to failure. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you did 10 reps, you feel like you could do 5 more, then that's too light. Okay, so that's progressive overload. We increase the weight or we increase, I'm going to look at my notes here. We increase the weight or we increase the number of reps. Or you could even add an extra set. There's so many ways to progressively overload. If you're doing only 2 sets, maybe do 3 sets of the same exercise next time. There's stuff like that. But you just want to progressively be doing more. Either you're doing more weight or you're doing more reps or maybe even doing more volume. But that's not, I would mostly focus on the reps and the weight. Check your muscle. Number 4, ways to ensure that you're working out hard enough in the gym is to check your muscle engagement, okay? Meaning, do you feel the muscle working that you're trying to work? Like if you're doing squats, are you feeling the legs burning and the glutes burning or the hamstrings? You know what I mean? Are you feeling the legs being worked? If you're doing a bicep curl, is that arm, are you feeling a pump in the arm, the muscle burning? You know what I mean? Like, are you feeling it working? That might take a little bit more, but the better you get, and that's sort of like the mind-muscle connection, right? The muscle engagement. The more you can feel it, the more effort and the harder you can work that muscle. And the more you feel like you're in control of targeting what you're trying to accomplish, right? So you can either just slow down the reps and really think about it and really try to feel it working. That's about good form, right? So check your muscle engagement or your mind-muscle connection is the number 4 way to help you make sure you're working out hard enough in the gym. Another way is number 5 is incorporate intensity techniques to break plateaus. Say, for example, you've been using the same weight all the time, blah, 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 right? And you just can't get past that weight. Because after a while, you start increasing the weight and all stuff. Maybe you get to a weight where you just can't get past it. You're doing 20s for 10, and it seems like you're doing 20s for 10 every time you're working out. You can't get to the 22.5s for 10 or whatever it is, right? Maybe add some intensity techniques. These are more advanced techniques, so you don't necessarily have to incorporate these, especially if you're just new to all this. But if it's something you want to incorporate like a drop set. Maybe do the 20s for 10, and then as soon as you're done, grab the 15s and do as many reps as you can for the curl. I'm always using curl because it's very easy to show, and I can show it in the screen very easily. And everyone can relate to a bicep curl. It's a very simple exercise. Like I'm working the bicep muscle, which is right here, right? I'm working the bicep. Very simple muscle to understand, right? So a good way, like I said, a way to make sure you're working out hard enough is that you can do a drop set. So do 20s, and say if you get to a certain amount, then drop the weight down to 10s, and then do as many as you can. Another way to make sure you're working out hard in the gym is to do supersets. Like say if you're doing a bicep curl exercise, then immediately go to something for tricep, like a tricep press down or tricep extension or something like that. Because now you're working out hard, right? You're maximizing your time in the gym and getting a good workout. Or slow it down the weight too, controlling the weight and then controlling the contraction and squeezing it, that mind-muscle connection. That's the tempo training, time under tension. That's a good way to make sure you're working out hard in the gym, right? These are just 5 ways to increase or to ensure that you're working out hard enough, right? So there's obviously other techniques and stuff like that, but these are just the 5. So basically, to break it down real quick, 5 ways to ensure you're working out hard enough in the gym or at home or with the equipment or in the class or whatever it is you're doing resistance training. You want to make sure you're pushing yourself hard enough. Like you're making sure you're pushing the reps. You're doing a weight that's effective for you. Like if you do a set of 10, you feel like you could do 5 more, that was too light, so you need to do more weight. Okay, so you got to make sure you're pushing yourself hard with the weight. You're using a proper amount of weight. Number 2, watch your rest times between sets, okay? Because some people will diddle-daddle between sets, and they'll start talking and all this kind of social hour gets going on, and next thing you know, you're taking big rests, so you're recovering after every set, like fully recovering, so you're not even getting a hard workout in because you're like, you know what I mean? Like it's just too long. Because you also want to keep the pump or that feel that you're actually working something happening during the workout. Number 3, increase weight over time. So you want to always be progressively overloading the muscle, right? Or your workout or your overall volume of your workout. So you always want to look to increase either the amount of reps you're doing or the amount of weight you're using. And it doesn't have to be every single workout, just when you feel you're ready. When you get to the point where you're pushing hard and you're actually doing the 10 to 12 reps of an exercise and you're like, okay, I'm doing 12 pretty handily. I'm still working hard, but I could probably do more. Now, next time you come in, add more weight. And your reps might go down a bit, but then you keep doing that weight over the weeks until you get to, say, 12, and then now you increase again. So you have to have some kind of progression. Either you're doing more weights or more amount of weight, or you're doing more amount of reps, or you even add another set, okay? Because that's a way, because your body will adapt. The last thing you want to do is your body to adapt, right? And then your progress will adapt too. Your progress will come to a standstill as well, right? So increase weight over time. Check your muscle engagement. So really work on getting that mind-muscle connection. Really work on targeting the muscle. If you're doing like a chest press, try and really feel it in your chest, or you're doing flies, or whatever exercise you're doing, side raises, you want to feel the side deltoids. You're kind of getting your mind-muscle connection, which takes time to adapt, guys. But like I said, this is a lifestyle we're doing here. So you don't have to get all these principles overnight, but you just have to keep working hard, okay? I like that you always work hard. Awesome. Yeah, of course there's simple exercises. I'm not trying to complicate it. Working out is not complicated, okay? Working out is not a complicated thing. You just got to work out, you got to train hard, use effective exercises, always look for progression, use good technique, okay? It's not that complicated. We don't have to complicate things. People tend to want to complicate things because these techniques I'm talking about have probably been around for 50 years. These are not new things. These are not record break. I'm not whatever, reinventing the wheel here. And then if you want to make your workouts harder, to make sure you're training hard enough, incorporate some techniques like drop sets. That means like doing it. Say if you're doing a 20-pound dumbbell curl. When that 20-pound, you can do it, you got the 10, oh, I can't do any more. You put the weight down, you grab the 10-pounder, and now you keep curling those until you can't do more of those. Now you did, oh, I did another 8. That was a drop set, okay? That was basically going from one resistance down to a lower resistance and then continuing the set without just only enough time to stop to grab the weight or adjust the peg and the pin of this weight stack or whatever, you know what I mean? And then another way is also, if you want to make your workouts more challenging or get more bang for your buck, add supersets. So if you're doing like a bicep exercise, do a tricep exercise between. Or you can do a different kind of superset. Like if you're doing a bicep exercise, go do an abdominal exercise. Like do some crunches on the ground. That way you get the abs in for one thing. You'll be able to get more work in, and also you're working different muscle groups that don't fatigue each other. Like while my bicep is resting, I could be doing the abs, and while my abs are resting, I'm doing the biceps. You know what I mean? They don't affect each other. And then tempo training means like control the weight. That goes with the mind-muscle connection as well. Control the weight and feel the weight. So those are my top 5 ways. My top 5 ways to ensure you're working out hard enough in the gym, guys. Okay? Because a lot of people think we work out hard, or maybe they're wondering why I don't feel like I'm getting a good workout. Because you should walk out of that gym feeling like you got a good workout. Especially if you're doing like a weightlifting type thing, you should feel like you got a nice pump going on. You're feeling good. You feel like you did something. You know what I mean? If you're walking out of there and you don't feel like you did much, or you don't even feel much happen the next day, even though you're not even that sore ever. You know what I mean? Not saying soreness is everything, but you should feel something. Like, especially if you're new to it, right? Because you got to be pushing yourself hard enough. A lot of people, maybe when they're new to it, don't push themselves hard enough. So that's why these top 5 ways to ensure that you are working out hard enough in the gym. Because if you want to get results, you have to work out hard. You don't have to kill yourself, but you have to push yourself past comfort, right? It can't be comfortable. You can't be like just chilling and walking out there like nothing even happened. You want to walk out there and feel like, oh, I feel good. Like if you did an arm workout, you're like, oh, okay, my arms feel pumped. I got the blood flow. I'm feeling good about myself. I got a good workout in. That's the kind of feeling you want to walk out of the gym. You want to feel like you accomplished something, right? So that's why we're talking about here the ways to make sure that you're working out hard enough in the gym. Because you're going to be there anyways. You might as well put in the work. And like I said about the rest between sets, that's where a lot of people, maybe the pump can go away or the exertion or the fatigue in the muscle goes away because people are just taking way too long between sets. Their body is totally recovering. You know what I mean? So you aren't really pushing yourself. You're not working hard. And to really make the muscle that you're trying to target work harder, get that mind-muscle connection going, and use controlled form and feel it and push it to failure, like to where you say, oh, I can't do any more reps. That's what your goal should be, or somewhere close to that. Like there's no way you should have 5 left in the tank, so to speak. Like if I said, oh yeah, do 20 push-ups and you banged out 20 and you thought that was easy, why didn't you do 25 or 30 then? Because you want to push yourself, right? You gotta learn to push yourself. Push yourself past that comfort zone. That's what a lot of people have to work on. You got to push yourself. It's not that hard, but you get better and better at it every day, right? We don't have to change all these things overnight. Because obviously the biggest goal is just getting in the gym for most people. And for that, I give you a thumbs up. But since now we're there, let's just try to work a little harder every time we're in there. Just get a little bit more harder workouts. We want to progressively increase our progress every time we work out, where that's more mind-muscle connection, more feeling the muscle work. You did more reps with a certain amount of weight. You added more weight to the exercise and did the same amount of reps. All these things, right, are ways to progress. Okay, so that's about it, really. But if you guys have any questions, I'm going to read over some of these comments and stuff since I was just talking for a while there. And I didn't realize I didn't have my phone charged all the way up. I thought I did. Just ignore them. Don't ban them. Then trolls help grow channels as well. They're losers. Okay. Yeah, please like and subscribe for me, guys. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, guys. I'm on here on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. What did I say? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course, under Shaun Campbell 2.0. So you can find me everywhere. The same profile picture is on those other 3 social medias as well. And it's the same handle, Shaun Campbell 2.0, so Shaun Campbell 2.0. I talk about a lot of stuff like natural bodybuilding, tips on how to get better progress in the gym rules and etiquette in the gym, all that fun stuff. I'll talk about some little bit of a YouTube drama. I'll make some fun videos. I just do a lot of stuff on here, guys. I'm trying to be a content creator, okay? I want to become a YouTuber, so I need you guys subscribing, liking, watching, and all that kind of stuff, because it'll help get my videos out there, help get the engagement happening. And I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, so I'm sharing a lot to do with my life as well. So yeah, so here I am. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Okay, Guns, that might be a little bit too long. You're staying there too long. How could you get it? Is most of that time, like, what do you do? If you work there, that's fine, because 3 to 6 hours, sure, that's a work shift. You don't need to be in the gym that long, guys. 3 to 6 hours, that's total for the week, because it's more of what you do outside. I know you're using it for gym therapy, that's cool. But that's, what was I going to say? What's that calorie count? Is that how much calories you eat a day? Or is that how much calories you burn being there 3 to 6 hours a day? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you don't need to put in that much time. It's more of what you do outside the gym, right? On how you recover, what you eat, all that kind of stuff. Because it's the lifestyle that's going to get the results. The work in the gym work is just the the stimulus to get the muscles growing or to build up your endurance or whatever, right? And you only need about, like, could be 30 minutes to an hour a day, right? That's the only kind of work you need to be putting in when it comes to weight training and all that. Whether you put more or not, that's okay, but 3 to 6 hours just kind of sounds wild. Definitely, I wouldn't recommend that, but I don't know what you're doing in there. If you actually are working in there, then that's fine. If you don't have a job or a life and you're socializing in there and you're not disrupting other people, and then you're only putting in like an hour of work when you're in there, like an hour of workout, then that's fine. Because it's your time management. You do what you want with your time. Myself, I get in there and get her done and get out, right? I go in there, no monkeying around, no social hour. I go in there, do my workout, probably about 60 minutes, right? 4 to 5 times a week, 60 minutes with the workouts. I do 30 minutes of elliptical at home. I do on the elliptical over there at home by myself, like every single day, 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna start adding in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes here and there during the week. So that's my activity. So in total, I probably do 3 to 6 hours, like you said, one day. You basically just said you do 12 to 24 hours a week of being at the gym. That's too much, my friend. I don't know if you're just joking with me, just having fun on here, but that's just too much. If you said 2 hours a day, I would say that's too much. Like, there's no need to be in there 60 minutes, right? Because again, like I said, it's about effort. You got to put. That's why you got to monitor your rest time. But if you're good at monitoring your rest time and you don't monkey around the gym, you don't necessarily have to count it. But some people really need to like get a stopwatch and fucking count it to make sure they don't fuck around, right? Because we don't be wasting your time in there. You want to get maximum effort and maximum gains in an amount of time that's productive, right? You do a full body workout in one day. You're there 3 to 6 hours, and you go 4 times a week. That's way too much, my friend. Way too much. But then again, I don't even know how intense you are, right? If it's not intense, then that's just active living, right? But if you're doing intense workouts and it's that long, you can't keep intensity up that long. But if you did an intense, even if you did a full body workout intense for like an hour and a half, and then you did it 4 times a week, that's too much. You're just working out too much. Like the most I've heard of people doing full body workouts is like 3 times a week. And it's about an hour and 20 minutes at a time, right? 3 times a week. That's like that's the most fit, crazy guys who really go hard and recover well and eat well and all that kind of stuff. So slow down. It'll give you free you up to have more life too. You have more time to enjoy your life, okay? Get a hobby, get a job or something. Or not get a job, you know what I mean? Find something else to do other than be in the gym 3 to 6 hours. And plus that's gonna wear you out. Over time you're gonna like say the gym, oh, this sucks, and you're gonna go from doing that. When someone goes to overdoing something, they go from that to 0. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like having a goal that's too big. You know, people say, I'm going to go to the gym they go to the gym 0. They say, I'm going to start the new year, I'm going to go to the gym 6 days a week. And then they start going, blah, blah, blah. Then they say, holy shit, this is too much. And then they end up going 0 again because it's overwhelming. You do every goal small and consistently and do what works for your lifestyle that's not a big burden or a chore to make happen, right? And that may even be just getting to the gym once or twice a week. For a new gym goer, okay? Well, if some shit pop off, you're the last guy I'd want to help me out because you did 3 to 24 hours of working out. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to be too tired to handle people. You're like, holy shit, I'm exhausted. I was just at the gym 3 to 6 hours. So that doesn't make much sense. Worry more about your nutrition and stuff, and if things pop off, then how about instead of going to the gym, go to a jiu-jitsu class, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or go to a boxing class, or go to a self-defense class. That's the guy I want when things pop off. I don't want the guy who's going to the gym 3 to 6 hours, wasting his time, and he's all tired. I know you're just joking around me, and I'm just playing along too, because people love to troll on here, so I have a feeling you're just trolling me, but hey, it's all good. I'm still giving out some good advice regardless. People can take from it what they want. But yeah, But I'm going to jump off here. I already know I've been on here almost 30 minutes, so my phone's going to die anyway. So that's going to get me on. I'm going to get off of here. So I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. So if you're checking this out, you like the points, the 5 ways to make sure that you're working out hard enough in the gym, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Share this video because all my live videos get saved on my playlist as well. You go to YouTube, you go to live videos on my playlist, live videos, replays, and you can go under the titles and you can find out all the topics and you can watch stuff that maybe you missed before or whatever. And all right, guns, keep up the good work. Let's lay off on the training a little bit. Let's make this a lifestyle change, my friend. And I'm gonna get off of here, and I appreciate you guys all following me and everything on here. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time I'm on live, which might be later today. So stay tuned. So if you want to know when I'm on live next, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I don't know what that even means, but people say it all the time. Hit the notification bell so when I go on live, you know right away. Or if I put up a new video, you know right away. And until then, get those workouts in.